Chewie, because you're a nerd when it comes to history stuff.
I am
Um,
proudly so.
I don't know if Clint actually did explain this. I was listening, but it kind of went over my head a little bit. The
Hmm.
head in the Oval Office, the Churchill head. Do you know much about
Hmm.
that Churchill head?
Yeah, there's been a bust of Churchill. Um, like whenever a president comes into the Oval Office, they kind of redecorate. They choose what portraits they want to have up. A lot of people put a lot of analysis into the works of art or the objects that people have in their Oval Office. They're there to make statements. And Winston Churchill was one of Trump's choices this time around, and I believe last time as well. And I think that is the big thing. People are drawing a lot of comparisons between Zelensky's position today and Winston Churchill's position in the early days of World War II. Now, historically, obviously, the war in Europe rages for a good couple of years before America gets involved. And the whole time, Winston Churchill is begging the US to get into the game because Europe has fallen. England standing alone, ignore the massive empire, standing alone. And they really, really want to get America in the game. They're trading gold with America to buy arms and ammunition. Congress and the Senate really want to fucking stay out of it. They don't see why Europe's problems are theirs. There's even, I believe, a family relationship between, I think it's Roosevelt at that time and Churchill. They're second cousins or something like that.
Hmm.
So Roosevelt wanted to get involved. Congress didn't want to let him. Congress and the Senate didn't want to let him. So yeah, I think it's that whole thing of like, oh, okay, so Trump's got a Churchill bust in his office, but does not understand any of the history about it. Does not see the comparisons that are being made between Hitler and the Soviet Union carving up Poland without Poland being involved in that conversation at all. There are lots and lots of comparisons between World War II and the war in Ukraine, and it's all gone over his head. He doesn't see, we're seeing very much an isolationist position from Trump. It is America first, everybody else second. There's talk of them pulling out of the UN. There's talk of them pulling out of NATO. All of these really destabilizing things. And everybody just looks at that, looks at the things that's going on and going, it's looking a bit 1930s in here again. So, yeah, I think Goff's comments, sure, I'm going to take Winston in his word that they're diplomatically dangerous. But from a common sense point of view, I think Goff was just saying what a lot of people are thinking.